You work hard, you get paid, but by the end of the month, your money is just gone. Where did it go? And no, it's not because of your iced coffee or avocado toast. That's a lie these personal finance influencers just keep repeating. The truth? The truth is, your financial struggles have nothing to do with how much you make, and everything to do with your money habits. I've spent the last decade working in finance as an investment banker and private equity investor, analyzing multi-billion-dollar companies. But you know what? The biggest financial lesson I've learned weren't from these businesses. They were from mastering my own finances. So in the next few minutes, I'm breaking down the 4 biggest money habits secretly keeping you broke and exactly how you can fix them today. 1. Having a poor relationship with money. Money is not a bad word. Let's be real. Money is one of the most taboo topics out there. Why are we always told to never talk about salary, and whenever the topic of money comes up, everyone goes quiet? Think about it. When was the last time someone casually asked you about how much money you make? Probably never. And if they did, why did it feel so awkward? It's because we've been conditioned to think money talk is impolite. But guess what? That silence is keeping people broke. The rich, they talk about money all the time. They trade ideas, share strategies, and pass down knowledge. Ever wonder why the rich get richer? It's not luck. It's because they pass down the rules of the game, while everyone else is too uncomfortable to even talk about it. The first step to financial freedom? Changing your mindset about money. Money isn't good or bad. Money is a tool. But if you don't know how to use it, it will always control you instead of the other way around. And if your parents had bad money habits, chances are you inherited them too. But here's the good news. Recognizing it is the first step to breaking that cycle. Ignoring your finances won't make the problem go away. Let me ask you something. Have you ever avoided checking your bank account after a night out because you knew you spent too much money? If I don't look at it, it's not real. Yeah, we've all been there, but that's the same thing as hiding under your covers and hoping the monsters go away. Meanwhile, your bank account is screaming at you like, hey, we need to talk. The difference? The rich aren't afraid to talk about money. Money excites them. They see money as the tooth fairy, not the boogeyman. To them, money represents freedom, opportunity, and possibilities. If you're afraid of money, it'll always be a problem for you. I'm talking about planning your financial future, actually making a game plan instead of just hoping things magically work out. Because a lot of people think that if they just ignore their finances long enough, one day it'll all fix itself. Of course, that's not how things work. So instead of avoiding it, start facing it head on. The second you shine a light on your finances, you'll realize there's nothing to be afraid of. In fact, it'll feel like you just took control of your life. Mistake number 2, not investing in yourself. The best investment you can make is in yourself. A lot of people think they don't have any marketable skills. But here's the truth. You can learn anything online. And some of the highest return investments in the world aren't stocks or real estate. It's skills like learning how to code, becoming a better public speaker, mastering personal finance. These are all skills and lifelong assets that will return their value 10,000 times over. Focus on gaining skills that could reshape the rest of your life and can change the trajectory of your career or your earning potential. Don't worry about the small stuff, which leads me to my next point. Why cutting costs is the biggest scam in personal finance. Things influencers love to say. Don't buy that coffee. Skip that avocado toast. Don't get extra chicken. Really? That's the game plan? Let's break this down mathematically. Even if you bought a $5 coffee every single day for a year, that's only about $2,000. Now ask yourself, would you rather sacrifice something every single day for $2,000 a year, or learn a new skill that increases your income by more than $10,000 per year? Exactly. The problem isn't coffee, it's thinking small. That's the most dangerous mindset. It's not spending money, it's having a scarcity mindset about money. Instead of asking, where can I cut back? Start asking, what skill can I learn in the next 3 months that can make me an extra $1,000 per month. Wealthy people don't waste time debating $5 coffees. They focus on learning high-value skills, getting promotions, and investing their money. You should think about money as a tool for growth, not something that should be locked away forever. Remember, there's a limit to how much you can save, but no limit to how much you can earn. No matter how much you cut back, you still need food, water, and shelter. Instead of focusing on saving pennies, focus on increasing your earning potential and getting the big things right. Learning new skills, investing early, and planning your financial future. After that, you could buy all the coffee you want and it's not going to make a difference. Mistake number 3, not paying yourself first. Have you ever gotten a raise but somehow still feel broke? You get $1,000 a month raise and you think, that's great, I'll have extra money every single month. Fast forward 3 months and somehow you're back in the same spot. Where did it all go? That's called lifestyle inflation. Humans adapt to new circumstances all the time, including how much money they have. Think about lifting weights. 100 pounds might feel heavy at first, but after a month, it's easy. Your brain adapts to income just like your muscles adapt to weight. The trick? Use evolution to your advantage by automating your finances. Imagine you earn $5,000 a month. What you need to do is open a dedicated checking account just for investing and set up an automatic transfer to automatically move 10%, so $500, directly into that new account every single month. Many employers actually offer the ability to split your direct deposit, so you can send 10% to your new investment checking account and 90% to your usual one. Then, automatically invest that 10% into an index fund. At first, you might notice the difference. Maybe you'll hesitate buying that extra round at the bar. But give it a month or two, and just like how a raise mysteriously disappears into lifestyle inflation, this 10% investment will soon just be part of your life. When you think about your monthly income, you'll think about that 4.5K number, not that 5K number, and you'll forget that 10% was ever there. Meanwhile, your investments are quietly growing, compounding, and making future you rich. And the best part, you didn't have to do anything except set it and forget it. The easiest way to build wealth is to make investing automatic instead of waiting to feel ready to invest. It's like brushing your teeth. You don't try to brush your teeth, you just do it. And that's what investing should feel like. And notice I didn't say saving, I said investing. Why? Because saving alone won't build wealth. Inflation is silently robbing you. Imagine if instead of Santa bringing gifts every year, he came down the chimney and stole 10% of your money instead. That's inflation. Have you ever seen those memes where gas was 31 cents a gallon, burgers were 20 cents, and a brand new car was, $2,500? It's not because companies were bad at pricing things back then. It's because inflation makes the money worth less over time. Inflation is the reason why every single day your money is rotting away. If your grandparents had $2,500 sitting in a bank account in the 1960s, they could have bought a brand new car. By 2000, that same $2,500 barely got you a new laptop. But I get it. The 1960s feels like ancient history. So let me hit you with something more painful. Even in just the last 10 years, look at Chipotle prices. This menu here is from 2014, and this menu here is from 2025. $6 to $7 burrito bowls, gone. Now, that barely gets you chips and a drink. Welcome to inflation. This is why saving money is like treading water. Investing is like swimming to shore. Mistake number 4, not knowing your finances. Most people treat their finances like a road trip with no map. Imagine your friend invites you on a road trip. You ask, where are we going? They say, I don't know. You ask, did you check if we have enough gas? They say, we'll figure it out. Would you still go? Of course not. That's a disaster waiting to happen. Now here's the scary part. That's exactly how most people handle their finances. They work hard, they get paid, and they hope it all works out. But hope is not a financial strategy. Do you actually know where your money goes? I have a challenge for you. Follow along and see if you can answer these 4 basic questions about your finances. 1. How much do you make per month post-tax? 2. How much do you spend on fixed costs? 3. How much do you spend on discretionary items? Things like movies, drinks, dinner out, activities. And 4. How much do you invest? Feel free to rewind, pause the video, and write down your responses. Now, if you struggled with any of these, don't worry, you're not alone. But consider this your wake-up call to start paying more attention. I bet question 1 was pretty easy. You see your paycheck hit your account every 2 weeks, you double that number, and boom, you've got an answer. Question 2, a little trickier. You probably remember rent, but did you think about electricity, water, gas, tolls, internet? Yep, those add up too. Question 3, discretionary spending. This is where it gets messy. Did you count everything? That late night DoorDash splurge, the quick Target run that ended up turning into a $150 receipt? Let's not forget happy hour. That time you just went for one more drink and somehow ended up buying 6 martinis. Question 4, investing. Here's the funny part. The people who know instantly what the answer is to this question usually know it because that answer is 0. If that's you, at least you're self-aware. The good news? You could change that today. Now, I'm willing to bet if you actually sat down and added up every expense over the past month, your estimates of what you thought it would be and what it actually is would be way off. And no, I'm not a fortune teller. I just know how money tricks us. Take control by knowing your numbers. If you're not keeping track of your money, you're setting yourself up for the same frustrating cycle every single month. Ever feel like you're broke by the time your next paycheck rolls in, even though you're making decent money? That's what happens when you're spending blindly. A few late night DoorDash orders here, a couple of impulse Amazon purchases there, and suddenly your bank account is running on fumes. And then, boom, credit card bill is higher than you thought. But here's the thing. Most of these expenses actually aren't surprises. They were just untracked. Without knowing where your money is going, you have 0 control over your financial future. It's like driving with no GPS, no destination, and no idea how much gas you have left. Eventually, you're gonna hit a dead end. But the good news, it's all completely fixable. And once you start tracking, everything changes. The only way to stop money from slipping through your fingers is to know exactly where it's going. If you've never tracked your expenses before, this is your wake-up call. Because the second you do, you'll start noticing patterns, places where your money is leaking, unnecessary expenses that add up, and just how much of your income is actually working for you. So here's my challenge to you. If you only take one thing from this video, hopefully it's this. This is the simplest and most eye-opening thing you can do. For the next 30 days, track every single dollar you spend. At the end of the month, go back and break your spending into 3 categories. 1, fixed costs, things like rent, utilities, groceries, transportation, things that you need. 2, discretionary spending, things like eating out, shopping, entertainment, travel, things that are nice to have. And 3, investing and saving, money you're actually putting towards your future, things contributing to your wealth. And I'll tell you right now, if you've never done this before, you're in for a reality check. Your fixed expenses and your discretionary spending will probably be higher than you expected. And your investing in your savings, probably lower than you'd like. But that's exactly why this exercise is so powerful. Because once you know your numbers, you can start making real changes. And here's the best part. When you start tracking your money, you'll feel like you just gave yourself a raise. Not because you're earning more, but because you finally understand where it's all going. And once you have that control, you can actually put your money to work instead of watching it disappear. You'll feel empowered and in control instead of being a prisoner of your own finances. By now, you've seen the 4 money habits that keep people broke, and hopefully you've realized how simple it can be to improve. 1, reframe how you think about money. Stop treating it like a mystery or a taboo topic. Money is just a tool, and the better you understand it, the more powerful it becomes. 2, invest in yourself and your future. Forget the $5 coffee conversations. Focus on learning skills, making more money, and letting your investments work for you so you never have to worry about the small things again. 3. Automate your finances. Trick your brain into saving and investing by making it effortless. If you never see the money, you won't miss it, but your future self will thank you. 4. Know your numbers. Stop hoping your money will work itself out. Track your spending, break it down, and take control. It's not about being restrictive, it's about giving yourself financial clarity and freedom. Small changes today will completely transform your financial future. So here's your challenge. Pick one thing from this video and start today. Drop a comment below and tell me which habit you're going to change first. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe for more, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more money hacks that will change your life. Now go take control of your finances, and I'll see you in the next one.